All right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. This is Ratazah from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp with a quick in transit video. All right, and I have an article pulled up here on Blacklisted News. All right, it was shared by brothers and whatnot. It says COVID detention camps proposed by NY State Bill. All right, in the uh, in these different detention camps, or also known as concentration camps. This is something, this is part of the prophecies. Okay, this is something we here at Great Millstone, are known for going into. All right, we've been saying that there's going to be concentration camps. All right, if you don't want to take the shot, or if you've been identified to have the virus, or if you don't want to take the mark of the beast, which is in fact the RFID microchip, all right, then these different troops, the military is going to crack down, and they're going to haul people off to these concentration camps, all right. So this is a bill where those things could possibly come, which we know it is going to come, right, and not just in New York, but all throughout the different states. Okay, so I'm gonna just read the first paragraph. All right, and the source goes to Natural Health 365. So it says it's been over a year since the COVID-19 pandemic began. Now, even as lockdowns and curfews persist, and the vax rollout continues across America, we continue to find ourselves surprised by the troubling, if not creative, ways that the government officials attempt to squeeze more control out of the situation. It says the latest harrowing example is the New York State sponsored proposal that demands detention camp for anyone identified as a case, contact, or carrier of a contagious disease. See that? See? So they're gonna have these camps set up where if you have these if you have the virus or whatever, all right, they could have you in there, man, quarantining and whatnot, and have you in these you know these certain situations. you know it's, like I said, this is something that Great Millstone's been speaking on for years, man. All right, beginning with the apostles and elders. So it says it's a harrowing revelation, and would be so even if they weren't already serious questions about the COVID-19 testing accuracy and false positive rates. See that? Yeah, that whole testing thing is a damn is faulty, man. You got people, they do the nostril test. They stick it in one nostril, you negative. You stick it in the other nostril, you pop. It's all a sham, man. All right, but they're gonna use this virus to bring about more lockdowns, and they're gonna basically gather more control over the people. All right, and I'm gonna get a scripture or two. All right, the first scripture that comes to mind is Revelations 12. Okay, because the so-called white man, he's just getting started with his wickedness, man. All right, you people, which I think today Donald Trump just got impeached for the second time. So you people gonna wish Donald Trump was still in office, man, because Joe Biden, he's gonna put holy hell on you people, man. He's gonna really show you who Satan is, man. This is Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. That's just speaking of these people in this world, man. The inhabitants of the earth. All right, the world population. It says woe. It says woe to them. The word woe means death and destruction. All right, and that goes with Isaiah the 13th chapter, where the Lord said, "I will punish the world for their evil." All right, and the wicked for their iniquity. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So judgment is coming down, man. Okay, and the not the so-called, but the Most High is going to use his left hand. All right, he going to use Esau, man. All right, to bring about these particular woes. So it says, reading on, it says, for the devil is come down unto you. See that? So the devil's going to come down. The devil's not talking about some mythical spiritual character, man. All right, a red man with a pitchfork and a goatee with horns, man. Speaking of the so-called white man, all right, the so-called white man is the physical counterpart of spiritual demon Satan. He's about to come down hard, man. That's why they have these different bills. You know, they're passing legislation to get these camps going, man. So it says, for the devil has come down to you, having great wrath. See that? So the so-called white man is gonna come down with wrath, man. He's gonna come down, you know, with his military, all right, different troops. He held these foreign troops. Okay, so you know this man gonna come down with wrath, man. It says because he know he had but a short time. All right, scripture say better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. So we're at the end of this man's rulership, and you know these top tier elites know that. So to try to you know they're gonna basically try to throw a hail mary, man. So they know their time is up. All right, their time to rule is done. So they're gonna try to basically wipe out you tribes mainly, man. All right, you Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. Okay, this is the so-called white man's last hoorah, so to speak, to do what he got to do, man. Okay, and a part of his agenda and what he wants to do, and you know, as time is winding down, so to speak, is to set up these concentration camps, man. All right, let's go to Slocky. What's the other one? I think it's Zechariah. Zechariah 14. Let's go to that real quick. Zechariah 14 and started verse 1. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. See? So the day of Yahweh Shem Shah is near, man. Okay, another scripture says the day of the Lord it hasteth greatly. All right, so we approaching that day very, very quickly, man. It says verse 2, it says, for I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle. All right, but Jerusalem represents you Israelites, man. All right, it says, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled or rifled, and the women ravished. All right, so you try. Hey, what is this? This is this Jacob's trouble. All right, Jeremiah 30 and 7. So the Most High gonna use these nations, starting with E, all right, Esau, to inflict judgment on you, man. So it says, and the women ravish, meaning rape. It says, and half the city shall go forth into captivity. You see that? And that captivity can go into the concentration camps, because essentially you're being held captive. All right, you're being held captive in a cell. All right, or you know you're being held captive in a facility, which is pretty much more likely going to be, you know, it's more likely going to be run down. It's going to smell because these abandoned we were talking about that earlier. These abandoned WalMarts, these abandoned warehouses. All right, these department stores and grocery stores that you know that went out of business and they've been sitting dormant for years and years. You know, on end. These are going to be used for concentration camps. So it says and half the city shall go into captivity. All right. So yeah, the so-called white man, he's going to go around and he's going to detain, all right, a certain number of you Israelites, man, and you other nations too. All right, and even some of the men of the Lord are going to be caught in that. All right, Yahweh Shai said that in which actually we probably end off on that Revelations 3, I believe it is. But it says half the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. All right, the ones that remain, the residue is that remnant. See, so why so that particular remnant, the Most High is going to protect them. All right. Again, hey, going back to Jeremiah 30:7, it says this time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. That he is speaking of the elect. All right, the residue of Israel. Then it says, then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations as when he had fought in the day of battle. See that? So the Most High going to stand up for his people. All right, really stand up for the elect. All right, because 2/3 is going to be caught up in that, man. But let's go to Revelations 3. Slakia, Revelations 3 and 3 and 10. Well, you know what? I think the one I'm looking for is in chapter 2, but hell, we can read this one as well. Revelations 3 and 10. Let's see. Revelations 3 and 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. Right? The time when the so-called white man forces that chip. It says, I will keep you from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. See, so everybody's going to be tried with that microchip, man. Because Slakia, behold, verse 11, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So all we gotta do is remain patient, in the times to come, in the times of evil, the perilous times, when people are being detained in the concentration camps and being forced to take the chip. All we gotta do is remain faithful and continue to do what Yahweh Shema Shah told us to do, man. All right, the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shah, stand up and fight for us. Now let's go back, chapter 2, all right, Revelations 2 and 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, all right, like we read in Revelation 12 and 12, the devil shall come down in great wrath. So it says, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, all right, going to the concentration camps, that ye may be tried, all right. It's going to be a trial, a trial period. It says, yeah, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, which is a complete uh, number of days, all right. 10 days could be one day, it could be a literal 10 days, all right. But it says what? Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. See that? So we got to just remain faithful to Yahweh Shem Shai. And again, the Most High fight for us, man. I think that's Sirach 4, which says, strive for the truth until death, and the Lord shall fight for you, man. You see that? Verse 11, he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit save unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death, which the second death is the missiles, all right? When America's basically a lake of fire, as it says in Revelation 20. All right, that second death, man, the elect is going to be able to escape it. So, I just want to do this quick video going into this article. All right, the concentration camps. Esau is already setting up the legislation for it. All right, it is basically prophecy being fulfilled, man. All right, so with that, all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai, Bashim Rakakwadash. Lord willing, to the next video. Shalom.